Hello, I'm Stephen Mason. Killing some time while my computer backs up and renders, so I've just done a video for the horror, the encyclopedia of horror. That video has just been done, and I want to do Transformers. These are mainly books I own, I found. I just like, as I say, look through them, reminisce. Got them for a reason. Try and keep books at the top there in the background. So this book is The Ultimate Guide, the updated edition by Simon Fullman. Autobots in Disguise. So it's published in 2007, so it's not old. Originally published in 2004. So there we go, classic Megatron. Robots in Disguise. Flick through here. So that's pretty cool. Optimus Prime. The artwork on this is amazing. It's not a hardback, I wish it was. Quick introduction, old school jazz. I used to have him as a toy. So Generation 1, some mint imagery. I've talked about this before. Some of the imagery on the original VHSs are absolutely amazing. To what the carnage they brought out, I was really disappointed with the movie Steelbook. I know there's a lot of time and effort went in there, but no. So Battle of Optimus Prime, Megatron there. Cybertron. What Cybertron is, a bit of history of Cybertron. Bits about Cybertron. The City of Icon. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is that the one that gets destroyed in there? There we go. Civil War. So there's some pretty cool stuff in here. Transformed. I mean, I've only really seen it. The Ark, which splits off in the movie. It's kind of cool actually, because it's usually like comic books and stuff as well. Wow, Optimus Prime. The ins and outs where he holds the Matrix. Different versions of him, classic truck and all that kind of stuff. This might be pre-Michael Bay attempted. Megatron. Sort of like kind of what Unicron does when he like changes them and that. But Megatron is a gun. Pretty weird as a kid. He transforms into a little pistol. You know, so that's one thing that had to change. Autobot officers. We've got Bumblebee, obviously now biggest star is Optimus Prime, I think. Ratchet. Prowl. And Jazz. Yeah. That's what we've got in here. Autobot Troopers. Sideswipe. Ironhide. Sunstreaker. And RC. Ironhide man getting killed in the film. It was Ratchet. Pretty brutal. The Decepticons. We've got Shockwave. Starscream. Skywarp. Octane. Octane was a truck and a jet plane. Pretty big plane then, isn't it? Yeah. Obviously Soundwave and Co. We've got Rumble. Isn't Rumble purple? I know there was two Rumbles in the movie, but I'm sure Rumble was purple. Ravage and Laserbeak. Frenzy apparently, but that looks like, I don't know. So he's got alternatives there, tape deck. Dinobots, obviously Grimlock, Slag, Sludge. He's actually called Slag in that as well. So he changed his name now, haven't they? Grimlock. It was weird as well when you watch a movie, Swoop and Snarl. Is it Snarl? It's in the scene when they're getting on the plane that you never see him for the rest of the movie. It's like, gee, it's an Autobot. Devastator. Amazing artwork, amazing colour, and obviously when you see Michael Bay and you see him dangling the balls, you think, what the fuck? So TV Series 1, More Than Meets the Eye. The classic fighting in there when they're trying to get the cubes to put into the chests. You know. And obviously crash into the mountain and stuff like that. SOS when they find the Dinobots and obviously make them. Heavy Metal Wars. I remember the Rust, that was a cool episode. So, Dinobot Island. There's them cubes there. Megatron's Master Plan. There. Cosmic Rust. I'm sure Optimus Prime comes back as a zombie as well. The movie, obviously one of the things I love. Obviously Unicron. Action and Falls. Let's kill it off the next US comics as well. Oh, pretty cool. Transformers. US Comics 2. I'm just showing you all the UK Comics 1. Change. The documentary on the toys that made us, that's really good one. It shows you how they all came from. For Transformers 2. TV Series 3 and 4. Obviously the newer generation. Look at that man. It's a fucking dinosaur fucking aeroplane. Dark Awakening. In the Deep Space Mausoleum, the Autobots discover the former leader, Optimus Prime, back from the dead. Rodimus Prime holds back the Matrix, revealing to Hot Rod. But as soon after, Optimus Prime attacks his fellow Autobots. Yeah, I remember that. Comes back. See there, Unicron. It's just fucking awesome. Like, then to make in Earth, in Michael Bay's Kevin Battle, what the fuck? I don't know who he is. Primus? What's he, a ball on a planet? They were terrifying in the movie. Innocent. Special teams. Bruticus and Manslaughter and Defender. Headmasters and Target Masters. Okay. Fortress Maximus. They really started running out of ideas, didn't they? Optimus Prime Power. I remember that toy. I had that toy as a kid because this little thing here transformed into a little person. Yeah. Pretenders. I have no idea. It's going to go into fucking beast mode or something. Japanese Toys Volume 1. See, these are a lot of the toys that they were originally based on. See, Micro Man was a gun turned into Megatron. And there's Megatron down there. There's a gun. Convoy. That's pretty cool. It's like the He-Man when they just took Battle Cat and he's good, it's outside. It doesn't matter. It's a green fucking cat. You know what I mean? So there's Grimlock. There's toys actually. These are awesome. I had Grimlock. I did have Optimus Prime. Never had Galvatron or Starscream. And look at Megatron, man. Just Megatron falls into a real gun. I mean, it's like okay. Slide from the Dinopods. Soundwave, always wanted it, never got him. I did have Metroplex. That was pretty cool. So Generation 2, this is where my theory and knowledge just goes out the window. So we've got G.I. Joe and the Transformers crossing over all the kinds of things. Halfway through this book. There's Megatron and Camo Gear. So it's G2 Comics. Beyond Generation 2. We've got Generation 2 toys. I don't recognise any of them. This is sick. It's just really got a bit of pants. Look at that. I mean, that's fucking awesome. Beast Wars. I was right. Here comes Beast Wars. Beast Wars was like early CGI. A little bit shitty in times, but again, no, I've got a love for physical animation. I mean, yeah. I mean, that just looks like Optimus Prime's fucked a gorilla, that one. Okay, so moving on. I like Rock Lords. I'm a big collector of the Rock Lords figures. I refuse to pay eBay prices. I'm always on the hunt for Rock Lords. See, it's gone into the CGI era here, man. I'm losing interest in this book. TV series 1 and 2 of Beast Wars is covered. All the episodes. Pretty cool to do that. Beast Wars toys. Again, you know, the thing about the Transformers, they transformed into real cars and then into robots. So, the Beast Machines. Reformatting. Oh, don't skip too far ahead, please. Come on, come back to us. I don't want to miss a page. What the fuck is that? Maximum Animals. Optimus Primal. Okay. Cheetah. Yeah, it's fucking weird shit in here. Visionaries, I mean, they were good. Visionaries in a lot of books. Sorry. Beastmaster Toys. Tids and a horse or a mohawk. Transformers Robots in Disguise. So the new wave. Ultra Magnus. See, I mean, look at the quality of that. It just looks shit compared to what they did in the 80s. I mean, fair enough, the one in the 80s was Optimus Prime white. Fold him down at the chest and stick a hat on him. But again, that looks shit. Grimlock is a fucking digger. I mean, what? What's that? Megatron is a flying bat. Stormjet. I mean, come on. Transformers. Cybertron Revisited. Autobots. Bumblebee's a fucking hot rod, everyone. Decepticons, Megatron. Well, I mean, look at Megatron, green feet and everything. What's me? Turns into a tank. See, it's the most logical thing Megatron should turn into a tank, really, isn't it? Megalocons. Fucking quickly fly through this. I can hear my computer timing out, so just ran away. We've got TV series of the new generation. We've got new toys for the new generation. What the fuck is Galvatron there, man? Laserbeak. Looks like fucking Wally had sex with a bird. I mean, I don't know. Some cool stuff. I mean, don't get us wrong, the artwork's mint, the layouts are mint, Autobots, Decepticons. They just get worse and worse. It's like the de-evolution. The War Within. Generation 1 comic books revisited. Comic books. IW1, IW2. Alternatives. Mirage, Shock Blast, Hound. Ooh, see, these look like the new generations. Wheeljack, Smokescreen. Classic toys. Rodimus. Megalotron turns into a fucking gat gun. Optimus Prime, Grimlock, similar sound. You know what I mean? Just Starscream looks mint. I've seen a couple of these around actually. Index and acknowledgements. So yeah, that was the Transformers book, the Ultimate Guide to the updated version. I'll see you in the outtakes. So I just grabbed the ones from the other room. More videos to do. Didn't even know I had that one. Jesus. But yeah. So I'm going to keep on mashing for this book series. So thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. Excuse me. Goodbye for now.
And now the end is here.